Aori makes it easy to build single-theme ad groups, or STAGs. STAGs are a campaign structure where themes are used to organize the campaign, and they hold sub-themes, or ad groups. To get started, go to Build a STAG campaign in the menu. STAGs in Aori can be built in either Google or Microsoft Ads, but in this video we will build a campaign in Google Ads. Aori has a quick start option to get users started building a campaign simply. Let's start by using an example campaign of a real estate company selling and renting office spaces. For results, we are just looking for website visits. And our intention here is to buy and rent office space. So we will select those here. On the left, you can see a rough overview of the campaign of what we have created so far. Office space is our campaign's one theme at this point, and rent and buy will be the ad groups, with example ads being shown. We will further develop this in the following steps. At the bottom here, there's the option to start from scratch. This is a good option if you already have a pretty good idea of the campaign you want to build and want to get right into it. Now we will continue on to the keyword and theme building step. Here we are on the theme building step. To give some context, the campaign building process is broken down into 3 steps: the theme builder, the ad template builder, and the review, where it's possible to get an overview of the entire campaign. At the very top, the campaign name, the start and end dates, as well as locations can be set up. We'll leave most of that as is, but we will add the locations to help the keyword suggester later on. In Aori's theme builder, we have themes and sub-themes. Themes help keep the campaign organized, and sub-themes are the actual ad groups holding the keywords and ads. In this example from the quick start, we have office space as the theme, and then rent and buy as the sub-themes, and as a result, the ad groups. To get right into it, let's start adding some keywords to our first sub-theme, rent. Aori has a handy keyword suggester that will first suggest some related keywords, but also give you some helpful stats about the competition, volume, and expected CPC to help you make better decisions on what keywords to include. Let's add a few suggested keywords now. Now, moving on to the next sub-theme, buy, we'll again use the suggester to help us out. Because buying office space is far less common, we are offered just one keyword here, so let's take it. And then we can add in one of our own. Now let's add another sub-theme ourselves, affordable. And then we can add some keywords into this sub-theme. Now let's step outside the quick start setup and add some themes and sub-themes. First, we'll add another property type, apartment, which would be a theme. Now that we have a theme, let's add a sub-theme. Now let's add some keywords offered by Aori's suggester. So now let's zoom out a bit and look at the campaign as a whole on the left. We have 2 themes, office space and apartments. Office space has 3 sub-themes, or ad groups, rent, buy, and affordable. And apartments has 1 sub-theme, or ad group, rent. Above the themes, There are a few other options to consider. First, the match types. By default, Aori will make a campaign with just the phrase match type. For STAGs, that is a good strategy, so we will keep that as is. Also, you can upload an XLS file of a campaign structure with themes and subthemes. For example, if you are an agency and you are already building media plans like this. You can also download this entire step in XLS format for further alterations, or just to see the format that Aori accepts for an XLS upload. And last but not least, we have the ability to add campaign level negative keywords. Let's add a few negative keywords now just to tidy up the campaign. Okay, good then. Now let's move on to the ad builder step. Now we are on the add template step, where we will build the ads to be used for this campaign. On the left, we can still see the campaign overview, and in the central area, we can see where we will be writing the actual ad text. Aori has two approaches for building ads. First, we have a template approach, where you can put one ad template in every ad group. That's where this ad is. Using the ad templates along with keyword or theme insertion is a scalable and time-saving way to build and manage the ads of your campaign. The second approach is to create ads specific to the ad group. These ad group level ads can be created here. These ads allow for a bit more customization when needed. Next, Aori takes a unique approach to keyword or theme insertion. In Aori, you can insert your themes and your subthemes. And there's even a pro mode that gives keyword insertion as an option, just like in Google Ads. So let's close this and start working on our first ad. The insertion chips here allow for changing the casing as well as setting default text when the word inserted is too long. This is already set for title case in the title, and our words are pretty short, so we'll just leave this as it is. Now to write the ad copy for the first ad. Okay, so we have the first ad template created. You can see that if you had lots of ad groups, this would be a fast way to create ads for each group. As you can see on the left, this is in all the ad groups or sub-themes. Now let's add a sub-theme specific ad. Since affordable office space is my favorite kind of office, let's add a text ad there, although call-only and responsive search ads are available as well. Okay, so these ads are looking pretty good. So let's move on to the next step, the review. On the review step, you can get an overview of the campaign you just created. To navigate this step, click on the ad groups in the left panel. Then you can see the contents of each ad group, such as its keywords, the ads, and any negative keywords on the campaign or ad group level. On the bottom right, you can see the entity counters. This step serves as a last checkpoint before you move on to either syncing the campaign to your Google Ads account or downloading the CSV and then uploading. Since all looks good, we are going to continue. Congratulations, we have just created our first STAG's campaign.